So I am starting with a clean and moisturized face as always. I'm still using Tarte's Amazonian Clay, and so I'm just gonna dab it all along my face and even do like a little Simba smear on the forehead to really distribute the product. And then using a little buffing brush, I'm just going to really blend that in. And now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I am using Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind. This is another holy grail product of mine, and I'm going to just apply this on the dark circles and around my nose, and I guess under the chin too. Now going back with the buffing brush, I'm just going to blend this all in. Now that we're finished with that, I'm just gonna set everything with a powder. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish. I just got this on a whim at Nordstrom because I heard some good things about it. And I can't tell if I like it more than my Rimmel Stay Matte, which is a fraction of the price. I'm just using this one today because I paid good money for it, so I'm just gonna use it up. So I'm just gonna pat it all across my face, and this is just gonna seal and lock everything in. So now it's time for the brows. I am gonna use Tarte's Emphasize for brows. So I just drew a line at the base of the brow where I want it to begin. And then I'm just gonna use the spoolie and I'm just gonna try and blend it. And there's still product left on the spoolie from the hundreds of other times I've used this while doing my brows. And so that product's just gonna rub up on top. Oh, okay, that looks pretty decent. I'm gonna go in with a darker eye pencil, and this is Urban Decay's Brow Beater in the shade Dark. And I just thought I would give this a go because I was only using Anastasia's Brow Wiz for the longest time, and then I just realized, why am I so committed to this brand? So I thought I would branch out and try different eyebrow stuff, and they seem to be doing the same thing. Maybe my skills are improving. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw the ends of my brows with this dark color, because I always like the tails to be the darkest part of the brow. Okay, now I'm gonna use the spoolie, the good old spoolie, and I'm just going to blend it in. Okay, I give up. This is what my brows look like today. I think they're fine. Now we're moving on to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna get this eyeshadow stick color in the shade Amethyst. This is by Laura Mercier, and this is just kind of like a purpley brown color. I'm just gonna put it as the base because shadows just stick on and are more pigmented when you do this. I've been getting a lot of questions about how I fixed this eye to be a double eyelid. I just used double eyelid tape. You can get it at any like Korean beauty store, even any Asian beauty store. I put it on every night before I went to bed, and I would even wear it in the day sometimes. I did that for a good month and a half, and it eventually started to crease, and now it looks like this. I mean, it's still a little uneven, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. I mean, it's a big improvement from what it used to be. So no, I didn't get eyelid surgery. I just used eyelid tape. So now that we've applied this base, I'm just gonna go ahead and work on some eyeshadows. And I'm using Lorac Pro's Mega 2 palette, and as you can see, there's a ton of different colors on here, but I'm just gonna use a few today. I'm gonna go in with Goji, and this is kind of like a peachy mauve color, and I'm going to get a little shader brush, I suppose, and I'm just going to pat that on my eyes. Okay, now that that's finished, I'm gonna get a fluffier brush, like this one, and I'm gonna go into Cabernet, which is like a deep plum color, and I'm gonna use this to intensify the edges. I'm just gonna kind of smoke it out the best I can without ruining it. I think it needs a little bit more blending, so I'm gonna go in with another eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry, don't kill me, but I'm gonna go with my trusty Lorac Pro palette, and I'm gonna go in to Mauve, which is just like a dusty rose color, and this is gonna be the perfect shade to just really blend everything out. I feel like this blending brush has saved my ass so many times because I just feel like if I make any mistake, I'll just go in with this brush and I'll make it look better. Yeah, it's totally made a difference. Nice. Now I'm just gonna get a black eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna use kind of like a denser brush, and I'm gonna apply this on the inner thirds, or the outer thirds of my eye, just to give the look a little bit more drama. Now to brighten up the eyes, I'm gonna get this kind of pearly shade, and I'm gonna apply it in the inner corners of my eyes just to make my eyes a little bit wider. I feel like I do this with every makeup look. I just feel like it perks up my eyes. Cool. Now I'm gonna pop the same color onto my brow bone, and I feel like this just kind of erases any mistakes that you've made with blending and just ties in the whole look together. It makes it look more polished, and when the sun hits, it looks awesome. Now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm gonna go ahead in with an eyeliner, and this is Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner, and this was recommended by Claire, and since using this, I can't find a liner that's better than it. So I'm just gonna give myself a little cat eye. And so now I'm gonna go back in to the black eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna give myself a little bit more dimension. I like to put the black eyeshadow after I do the eyeliner too, because then I can really see where everything starts, and I feel like it just fades in better. Yeah, this looks good. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to leave the eyeshadow look like this, but I think I want a little bit more color, so I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, and I'm gonna get the shade Betrayal, and I'm gonna pop that onto my lids just to give it some extra dimension. See? So you can see the difference. You could either choose this eye or this one. Now I'm happy with eyeshadow, and so now I'm gonna get started with my lashes. I'm gonna give my lashes a little pump with my Shuimura eyelash curler. And then once that's done, I'm gonna go in with Lancome's CILS Booster. And this is just a primer for the lashes, just to lengthen and make my short lashes look a little bit longer. Before I coat my bottom lashes, I'm going to line the lower lash, and I'm using Miss Hana's eyeliner in the color brown. Tight lining always feels so weird. Okay. Now that that's finished, we can add the CILS Booster to the bottom lashes. So as we're waiting for the primer to dry clear, I'm just gonna go ahead and start contouring. So I'm gonna zoom out. For contouring, I'm just using Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star Bronze and Glow. So I'm just gonna apply this to the hollows of my cheek. And the good thing about, you know, messing up about contour is you could just cover it with your hair and it looks fine. I'm gonna go ahead with blush. I'm using Tarte's Exposed, and I use this blush every single day, and I've yet to hit pan. I'm not even close. Now that we're finished with the blush, I'm gonna go and start highlighting. And normally I would just use the highlighter that comes with this bronzer, but I am experimenting with a new highlighter, and it is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this highlighter is so pigmented, it just makes your cheeks pop. And so I'm just going to apply this to the highest points of my cheek. It looks like the primer is completely dry, so now I'm gonna go in with a mascara. I'm using Lancome's HYPNOSE Doll Eyes, and this is the waterproof formula. And I'm just gonna apply it to the bottom lashes first. I feel like wearing false eyelashes today, and I'm using Ardell's DEMI Wispies, and I've spoken about these in a favorites before, so you know how much I love these. And I'm just going to apply it all over the band. Now comes the tricky part. All right, we're going to apply this to the lash now. I'm gonna shut up. Whew. I'm gonna move on to the last and final step, which is the lips. And I haven't decided which lip product I'm happy with, so I'm just gonna use them both. The first one I'm gonna show you is from Bite, and it is in the shade Leche. I think that this is the perfect peachy pink nude shade for any statement eye. I think it looks really great. But if this is a little bit too safe, I'm gonna try a more daring color, and this one is ColourPop's Trap. And this is the Ultra Matte Lip, and I think that this is a little bit more of a dusty, darker rose color. So that is the finished makeup look, and I've been loving to rock it, especially on nights out because it's so eye-catching. And I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I know I don't film them that often, but I'm gonna try and change that for this year. My goal is to try and film a tutorial every 2 months. I think that's doable for me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!